The power of suggestion is recognised as a crucial tool in changing the relationship between the self and of one's behaviours and actions. Suggestions manifest themselves in subconscious and work to subvert long-held beliefs and habits to change the way in which they're viewed. Although they can appear in both tangible and intangible forms, suggestions often tangibly embody themselves as placebos, consequently inducing the placebo effect. This effect is not a deception, fluke or coincidence, but rather a product of expectation. To further explore the notions of suggestibility, we spoke to two men, both highly regarded in their fields of work. The first, hypnotherapist George Swan, whose treatments have helped his clients to change lifestyle habits and overcome anxieties in order to project their best selves.
So hypnotherapy is basically using a trance state, hypnotic trance state, to change people's unconscious habits, beliefs, attitudes. So essentially, it's a tool. It's very similar to talk therapy, but we do it at a different level where the conscious part of the brain is kind of more like an idle. It's not fully there. It's kind of like the state's like a halfway point between the awake and the sleep state. Essentially, it's like a mind, like a daydream. So this is gamma state. This is where your brain's most active. So the state that clients go into here is more kind of what we call like beta state and alpha state. Alpha is the ideal one because alpha is more kind of like halfway. So in that state, your consciousness is not fully here. So you are what you think you are, which is your consciousness. But there's this other part we call the unconscious brain. So under hypnosis, what we're going to do is we can put someone into like a nice, relaxing trance, and we can start to get calmness flowing. 95% of what we do is controlled by the unconscious brain. So so understanding how the unconscious brain is programmed, that's, I think, important for everyone to learn. I think when they call placebo is like just a blanket word for so much that's going on in the unconscious brain, which if they actually dug deeper, they'll probably will start to find out, it's someone's belief system, them believing like that sugar pill is the cure. Then that could trigger the unconscious healing mechanism deep within their body, and that then can lead to them healing. You want to feel confident? Stand up. Change your posture. Now your body's affecting your mind. Go down like this and start to think about something you worry about, and not too long you start to feel anxious. So your mind is affecting your body, and your body is affecting your mind. We call that the mind-body connection. So so you can like load up the kind of the pain and load up the pleasure, and steer more towards pleasure. So you can do that under trance.
While George's methods of suggestion are largely intangible, Paris delves a little into tangible placebos to aid sessions with clients who lack a sense of self.
I'm the fortune teller. My name's Paris Debono. I do astrology, tarot, palmistry, and other types of divination, which is fortune telling. I'm a therapist, I'm a social manager, I'm a careers advisor. But everything human, I basically deal with it, So I think different people come in for different reasons. I think sometimes people may be at a crossroad and they just want some advice. They want advice or a sign. In public, there's a lot of people that just think it's like a show game, And so that's the main misconception, that I'm somehow tricking people. I studied crystal healing. I went to different courses, and I think it's an interesting concept. I personally don't believe they have magical powers. I believe we are the magical power. So if you believe you have a lucky crystal, then I think it's a good belief. Sometimes you are meant to learn something, and sometimes you get a choice in how it's learned a little bit. So you get the two, the ones that know something isn't working and I tell them and they confirm it, and it's almost a relief.
Yeah.
It's almost like, "Oh, I'm not going crazy, right? You've just confirmed it." Then you'll get the opposite. You'll get the ones that know something's not right, but they don't want to change it because they want to hang on to the guy, say, or the job, or whatever it is. So then you'll get the ones that go into denial. Also, I will ask them, well, what do you believe about men? What do you believe about money? What do you believe about success? Your subconscious is fighting something there. I see the power of tarot and astrology, and that's what keeps me in it, because I know I make a difference. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's fluff and people don't want to care. They don't care. Or they might get something from it, but that's it. But then there's the ones that I transform, help to transform, So then it makes it worth it.
It's clear that although George and Paris employ very different methods of suggestion to their clients, they both produce strikingly similar placebo effects. The reason is attributable to something called response expectancies. This means that the way you anticipate a response to a situation influences how you will actually respond. Once an idea manifests in your subconscious, your behaviours, thoughts, and reactions will contribute to the occurrence of the expectation. In other words, the placebo effect has less to do with the power of suggestion and much more to do with the power of you.